Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for a very special and exciting Royal Caribbean International webinar. My name is Anna. I'm an Industry Relations Manager here at CLIA, and I'm going to just quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenters. The webinar will run about 45 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. The webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, which is CLIA Global. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our presenters, Mari Liptak and Ashley Gill. Mari is a sales training specialist for Royal Caribbean, and her role involves all things education and training for the Royal sales team and travel partner community. Working alongside her team, she trains and supports your strategic account managers, creates the presentations seen on Vicky's Coffee Talks, trade shows, and all other events, and also manages Royal Caribbean University. And joining Mari is Ashley, who is an account executive for the Royal Caribbean host agency team. She is responsible for focusing on the implementation and execution of the second phone field program for agents to receive local sales support. Ashley also hosts training seminars and helps in trade shows throughout the United States to better assist home-based travel partners. And with that, take it away, Mari and Ashley.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. First, we're hoping everyone is staying safe from the hurricane, and our thoughts are with everyone impacted. We are so excited to join you today. Ashley and I are going to give you the top Royal Caribbean selling tips, and I'm sure we could give you 100 tips, but we really only have time for 6. Instead, we really thought through what are the most important tips and tricks that help you either shake off the rust or keep your selling momentum going. So let's jump right in. The first tip is to become a product expert. To sell, you obviously have to know the product. And as we know, there's really a lot to it. We have our ships, deployment. What are those itineraries your clients are looking for? Our destinations and home ports, and even new terminals that we're adding to our brand. This is a really critical tip. So first, knowing our brand and the cruising lifestyle we provide to our guests is the first step in selling. We offer world-class entertainment with original productions, Broadway shows, comedic performances, and aqua theater shows, which are my personal favorite, and so much more. We offer signature activities like rock climbing walls, record-breaking slides, and dining options to really please everyone's palate. Lounges and nightlife, too, for some much-needed dancing, cocktails, and fun. And, of course, we have activities for kids and teens like our award-winning Adventure Ocean program. You'll also always find our fitness and spa centers, our accommodation options for all your clients, whether that means an interior stateroom or even a royal loft suite if they're lucky. And, of course, our unbeatable private destinations with Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Labadee, and soon La Lepa. We offer our pools and outdoor activities galore, like our Perfect Storm water slides and Flow Rider, and all with unsurpassed service. Now, knowing our product really starts with knowing our ships. As you know, we are Royal Caribbean Cruises. Each of our ships has their own unique personality, but of course, there are many common features among them. We currently offer 6 classes of ships, with the 7th, our Icon class, on the way. It's important to understand how to differentiate these because you know your clients and you know what they want from a vacation. Our Vision class, for example, may not have all of the bells and whistles of our Oasis class, but they were designed to have more glass windows than any other ship. When your clients visit Alaska, the views and the windows, the views that these windows will provide may be exactly what your client wants. And with a smaller size, it allows for more port-intensive itineraries and to ports that our larger ships may not visit yet. Our 2 newest and largest ship classes are our Oasis class and the Quantum class. Our Quantum class features our new Odyssey of the Seas, and our Oasis class, they are home to the largest ships in the world. And Ashley, why don't you tell us a little bit more about them?
Thank you, Mari. Now let's talk about our biggest class, Royal Caribbean's bread and butter, the Oasis Class. Only bold imagination could dream up ships like this class. Discover an uptown paradise where 7 neighborhoods fill your days and nights with adventure. Hang 10 on the flowrider and take a shortcut across deck on the zip line. See high divers in the aqua theater and hit musicals from the stages of Broadway. And the Oasis adventure just got even bigger with the debut of The Wonder of the Seas. Our ships include Oasis, Allure, Harmony, Symphony, and Wonder. The Oasis class has the most revolutionary cruise ships in the world, delivering an unparalleled and unexpected vacation experience. We have more choices, more amenities, and more wow experiences. With 7 distinctive neighborhoods, let's start off with Central Park, which, if you didn't know, has 12,000 green trees and plants. The Central Park neighborhood truly lives up to its name. Enjoying uptown dinner and shopping, or grab your favorite someone's hand and stroll this unique green space in the middle of the sea. Now, our second place is the Boardwalk. It's all fun and games at the Boardwalk, where you can enjoy the sweet nostalgia of the handcrafted carousel and arcade. Then take it up a notch at the Aqua Theater, where you'll watch spectacular high dive shows into the deepest pool at sea. Royal Promenade is the perfect neighborhood for a pub hop. Be sure to hit the Bionic Bar, where the robot bartenders have a tasty cocktail with your name on it. And what's a cruise without a parade that makes you part of the show? Plus shopping, restaurants, and more. Vitality at Sea Spa and Fitness, you'll know it by the refreshing scent of aromatherapy, or the distinct vibe of full body wellness throughout. Visit the Spa and Fitness neighborhood to recharge your body, mind, and spirit. Pool and Sports Zone. This is wall-to-wall thrills. Join the other onboard adventurers at the rock climbing wall, zip lines, and our exclusive flow riders. Our youth zone is for our teens, kids, and babies, where they can hang out in a neighborhood that's just for them. Grouped by age and supervised by trained and certified staff, there's themed play, workshops, video games, and so much more for them. And lastly, our entertainment place. This is a place to be for music, laughs, and Broadway hit moments. After you're done applauding, get some chips in those hands at the Vegas-style Casino Royale. From poker and blackjack to slots and roulette, the action stays hot. Now, let's go on to our newest ship, Wonder of the Seas. Now, if you didn't know, Wonder is actually our biggest ship yet, and will be coming back to the States to its newest home port, Port Canaveral, in just a few months. Beginning November 2022, the biggest ship in our fleet will explore the best Caribbean destinations from Port Canaveral, Florida, offering the ultimate vacation from ship to shore. Let's check out our Wonder of the Seas video on must-do activities on board. Wonder, as you can see, has so much to offer. This slide perfectly displays our newest Wonder with its brand new additions on the Oasis Class. These additions include our very 8th neighborhood for our suites guest, which is our suite neighborhood. You can see that in the bottom right corner. And our new view bar to the bottom left really lives up to its name, as this bar is truly all about the views. We also have our new Caribbean-themed pool deck, and finally, our delicious mason jar southern restaurant. Now let's hand it to Mari, who will speak about our 2023 deployment.
What a beautiful ship, and we'll actually be on again in December, so I'm excited to finally try the mason jar and the chicken and waffles. Ashley, I know you'll be on board too, so is there anything you're excited to try?
Yes, I've actually heard the crispy chicken sandwich is to die for. It has a buttermilk and deep fried until golden chicken, which is served on a Cajun buttered brioche bun. You even have the option of making it Nashville hot, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying this onboard wonder.
Now I'm hungry, so thanks a lot. But if you've tried mason jar already, feel free to let us know what else to try in the chat box, and we'll definitely add it to our list. But moving along, our ships are sailing all around the world. If you look at the numbers we have, in the Caribbean alone, we have 20 ships sailing in 2023. Next, we have in Europe, we have 7. And if you it has a little animation on here, so Ash, if you just press the button, the numbers will appear for each one. There we go. So in the Caribbean, we have 20, Europe, 7, Alaska, 4. In the West Coast, we'll have 1 ship sailing, which is new and exciting too. We have in our Northeast product, we'll have 5 ships. In Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific, 3. And Asia, 1. And it's really amazing if you see us in full force because we're ready for 2023, and this would all be impossible without you all. But we are also very well aware of the fact that this is a lot of information. So how can you possibly remember this all and convey it to your client? Well, we have an incredibly handy tool called the Deployment Summary Guide. And if I were you, I would feel free to open this up right now and just bookmark it. It's on loyaltyyoualways.com/deployment, and you can see it there in orange at the top as well. Here you can find each ship sailing and a very generalized form of their deployment and most common itineraries. This doesn't go into details, but for a quick reference, we don't really always need all of the details. If my clients wanted to know which ships were sailing the Northeast, I'd simply look for that pink color, and I can see that Oasis, see Jewel, I see Vision, and Enchantment are all sailing those itineraries. And it's a really helpful tool, so I highly recommend bookmarking it. Now, briefly, let's talk about some of our destinations we'll visit, starting with the Caribbean. In 2023 to 2024, those Caribbean itineraries, they're all open to book now. And you can really take your pick of our world-class ships sailing short and long, week-long adventures to the top-rated shores of the Western, Eastern, and Southern Caribbean. Your guests can gym out in Jamaica, snorkel with sea turtles in Grand Cayman, or experience those ABC islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And really anything that can allow them to escape the cold, I'm sure. We also cannot forget about our island in the Bahamas, Perfect Day at Coco Cay, where there's chills and thrills for everyone in the family. So let's just see a quick video of Perfect Day. Just amazing. And honestly, if you think those thrills are just for the kids, they're not. My last trip, I'm not sure if you watched Vicky's Coffee Talk, but Dean Renee was going down the Daredevil's Peak, the tallest water slide in North America. So I'm telling you, it's really meant for everybody. And we really have a range of complimentary options for our guests on the island. But if they would like to upgrade their day, we have Cocoa Beach Club. Here, they'll find an infinity pool overlooking the ocean, elevated beach seating, premium amenities of the clubhouse like upgraded dining, signature cocktails, poolside drink attendance and concierge service, and of course our cabanas, both beach cabanas and over water. Our overwater cabanas are really next level. There are 20 overwater cabanas available, and they're spacious and offer the best views of the ocean. They accommodate up to 8 guests, but we can add 2 extra if they purchase tickets into the beach club. So it can technically accommodate 10. Inside the cabana, there's concierge service with an intercom too, an overwater hammock that can fit at least 2 people, a slide, a sectional sofa, lounge chairs, outlets. There are floating mats, snorkel gear, and even a freshwater shower to rinse off. And that's just really naming some of it. There's so much to offer in these cabanas and on our island. So moving on, we also offer an incredible Alaska product. It's really a land of rugged hills, rushing waters, and undisturbed wildlife. And this destination is probably on everyone's bucket list. So it's important that you know it too. Whether your guests want to watch whales splash in the Pacific Ocean, gaze up at those incredible ice formations like the Hubbard Glacier, or even journey by train deep into Alaska on one of our cruise tours, we have countless options for them to really make sure it is their bucket list destination. And in fact, we'll actually have 4 ships sailing in our 2023 Alaska season. We also can't forget about Europe. We'll have 8 home ports and 7 ships sailing to 83, yes, 83 incredible destinations. And there's something there for everyone. You can either delve into the delights of our wine country through Spain and France and Italy on board our award-winning Symphony of the Seas. You can explore ancient landmarks and landscapes across Greece on Odyssey of the Seas. And there's also all those incredible marvels in the fjord-filled Norway and those jaw-dropping views on our unique itineraries to the Arctic Circle, Canary Islands, and really beyond. There's so much to uncover. And a fun fact, I have not sailed Europe yet, but I'm actually booking Odyssey of the Seas, a 7-night Greek Isle itinerary for a mother-daughter cruise next year. And not only am I excited, of course, to enjoy it with my mom, but I'm really excited to expand my expertise on this product and really understand it to a new level. Last but not least, we have to mention Navigator Sailing from Los Angeles. The ship will really offer your West Coast clients all the fun and relaxation they'll need for both short and long escapes. She offers the lime and coconut with poolside drinks and beach, the longest water slide at sea, the blaster, and the only headfirst mat racer at sea, Riptide, and so much more. The itineraries visit the best of the Mexican Riviera, like Catalina Island, Ensenada, and, of course, Cabo San Lucas. And the key to really all of this within this tip is you know your clients, and we trust that. So be an expert in the products they want to buy. You may not need to know everything, but if your guests are, per se, all on the West Coast, then be an expert in Navigator and this Los Angeles itinerary. Okay, I know that was a big tip, so I'm going to send it over to you, Ashley, for the next one.
Alrighty, everyone. Now, on to spelling tip number 2, be a know-it-all. We want you to be the first to know everything happening here within Royal Caribbean. First things first, we want you to know our protocols. Now, I'm sure most of you have heard that we recently released great news that all guests are welcome to sail regardless of vaccination status on cruises from any U.S. home port, excluding, of course, itineraries visiting Bermuda or Canada and also trans-Pacific sailings. We have also made a change to our pre-testing requirements, and now for sailings lengths of 9 nights or less, vaccinated guests, regardless of age, no longer need to test. Unvaccinated guests ages 5 years and older, however, must still present a negative COVID test taken within 3 days of our sail date. Also, as a reminder, if your clients have unredeemed future cruise credits, now is the perfect time to book. With only 2 days left, be sure to take advantage of the bonus of $100 in onboard credit when redeeming your client's FCC through the end of September. Now, to dive into our September promotion, from September 1st to October 2nd, guests can receive 30% off for every guest, a Crown and Anchor bonus. So this is brand new, and guests can get up to $50 in instant savings for gold members and above. We also have the Future Cruise Credit Kicker, as I mentioned in the last slide, where guests can earn up to $100 to spend at sea after future cruise credits are redeemed. And lastly, this is also new, it's our air promotion, where guests can get up to $500 off in both Europe and Alaska Air. So really try to take advantage of these amazing offers and book your clients today. Now, if you haven't heard, we've decided to extend the current group's naming bonus, which doubles the earned onboard credit for those group bookings that are named and deposited at least 6 months prior to sailing. And make sure you visit our Loyalty Always website for more information and details on this specific group's incentive. As a reminder, this promotion does end tomorrow, so make sure to try to get those last-minute naming bookings for the groups. Alrighty now, let's talk about Royal Caribbean University. This is our educational and training platform. It's really an incredible tool to help you be a know-it-all of all things Royal. Our Royal Caribbean University site was actually recently revamped with a more personalized dashboard. So if you haven't checked it out, we highly do recommend it. And you can access it through our Cruising Power homepage. We currently have 2 All-Star Challenges happening right now, and our 3rd challenge is actually coming out very soon, so be on the lookout. A fun fact about Royal Caribbean University is, if you didn't know, Royal Caribbean University actually won Travel Weekly's Best Travel Agent Educational Platform last year. And Mari, I believe we won something else, didn't we?
Well, Travel Weekly Awards are not out yet for 2022, but that was huge for us last year. So recently at the Connection 2022 conference, we won Best Supplier Partner Travel Agent Education Program. And it was the first time we've ever won it. And when I tell you, we had excited emails all across our company. It was really amazing. And more than anything, it's a testament to you all that you really value your education and you want to learn and know our brand and our tools. And so more than anything, it's a thank you to all of you.
Alrighty. Now, I'm sure most of you have attended Coffee Talks before, but if you haven't, Coffee Talk is truly a great resource for our sales, that our sales training team and Vicki Freed, who, if you don't know, she is the VP of Sales and Trade Support. So she works alongside the training team to host Coffee Talks on select Wednesdays throughout the year. You can register for Coffee Talk through our Loyalty Always and take part in these very informative webinars where we have different guest speakers from different departments, and really a great place to learn more about what's going on, what's new, and any new updates we have for you all. Now, I'll pass it on to Mari, who's going to go over selling tip number 3.
All right, so our 3rd tip is to advocate for your customers. You are their voice to ensure that they have everything they need for their best vacation yet. And this really means a range of things. So first, our Royal Up program. Do you know that you can help your clients bid on an upgraded stateroom? And better yet, you can earn extra commission on it too, based on the commission percentage on the booking. So bids can be available for anything from an ocean view and a balcony stateroom to the most expansive suites at sea. Even bidding on a junior suite might make your clients want to book junior suites moving forward. You advocating for them to experience an upgraded stateroom can really make a big difference. And so you can see here the website to go to, and you can also access this through Cruising Power. We also have our best price guarantee tool. This is a game changer because you can leverage this tool to check if the price has changed up to 48 hours before your client's sailing. And this ensures that your clients have the best rate or promotion for their upcoming cruise. If it's inside final payment, they'll receive a non-refundable onboard credit. If it's outside of final payment, they'll get a rate adjustment. Either way, it's money back to your clients because you advocated for them, and I'm sure they will be pretty thankful for you. Another great way to advocate for your clients is really understand our My Royal Cruise tool. This is a completely revamped pre-cruise planner. It's reinvented cruise planning experience with a more personalized look for easy to understand pricing, purchasing, and detailed product descriptions to make it easier for your guests. You can now effortlessly filter, view, and purchase these fantastic experiences available on board and on shore while knowing you have the best deals on our shore excursions, beverage packages, and so much more. And to build off of this, there's really a major enhancement that you all at our agents have been asking for. Introducing Cruise Planner is our travel advisor view of My Royal Cruise. This is the travel advisor view, so you can explore available products, and now you can advise your clients on their options. This is basically a product catalog directly on My Royal Cruise for those shore excursions and beverage packages, Wi-Fi, spa, dining, and so much more. You can go to cruisingpower.com, planning tools, and then Cruise Planner, and then you enter in your client's ship and sail date to start exploring their options. Now, we do recognize this is the first step in our vision to enable our travel partners to explore our product catalog. Keep in mind that you can currently only explore and advise your guests on the many options available for their pre-cruise experience. The guest is still required to log into My Royal Cruise with their guest account to purchase products, but we are working very actively to enable other features that you're going to be able to do on behalf of your client. And now I'm going to throw it back to you, Ash.
Alrighty, so some very exciting news. We have an amazing addition to our onboard experience where we are offering a kosher fresh dining package. Celebrate Yeshiva Week like never before on board two of the world's most incredible ships, the new Wonder of the Seas and our Oasis of the Seas. The Yeshiva Week will include delicious fresh kosher buffets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the elegant Solarium Bistro on these special sailings. Additionally, we will also offer this fresh kosher program for 3 additional sailings outside of Yeshiva Week. So during the summer of 2023, on board Quantum of the Seas on August 7th and the 14th in Alaska, and then we're also offering it on Oasis of the Seas sailing August 20th out of New Jersey. We will have Rabbi David Weberman on board, or we will also have a representing rabbi on board to provide kosher supervision. Torah reading is also available on board too. The fresh kosher package will need to be reserved via the online pre-cruise planner and is available to do so now. But just keep in mind, space is limited, so if you have any interested clients, make sure you sign up as soon as you can. And of course, there's also marketing materials available on loyaltyoalways.com, which includes flyers and any FAQ information you need for both the Yeshiva Week and the kosher program. Another way to advocate for your customers is through our Flex Pay program. So it's my pleasure to introduce our latest and greatest enhancement to Espresso, our Flex Pay cruise payments. This is our new scheduled payment program, which is designed to give customers the flexibility and a peace of mind to schedule their final payments from 1, 3, or up to 10 payments. To be eligible for FlexPay, a booking's minimum deposit must be satisfied, and the booking must be outside of final payment. And really, this new program is secured, it's easy, it's smart, and it's very convenient to use. If the booking is modified after the final payment has been secured with FlexPay, the program would automatically rebalance the last pending scheduled payment to account for the new total. This program is completely flexible, and customers can customize the number of payments, the dates, the amount, and credit cards used to save the schedule. Now, 3 points to highlight on FlexPay is that you can schedule payments. Customers can pay their final payment up to 10 customized payments. Another highlight is that FlexPay is totally free and totally convenient. There's no fees ever. And lastly, you can cancel anytime. The schedule can be canceled or modified in just a few clicks. FlexPay was actually successfully deployed on April 10th to travel partners on Espresso for both FIT and groups, and the cost center reservation system for our trade support and service. The program is now officially available in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Now, here is how it will appear on Cruising Power when you go through Espresso. So you can help your guests schedule final payment, as I mentioned before, from 1, 3, or up to 10 payments. Something to note is that you can use more than one credit card and can modify payment dates as well as the amount you'd like to schedule. So really you will be able to track the status of your payments and receive confirmation emails directly. And as I mentioned, this is a great way to make payments easier and just more organized for your clients. We also have our Accessible Seas website, and this is our website to assist families with disabilities or accessible needs. It's dedicated to inform guests and travel partners with so much information that has to do with accessible staterooms, shore excursions, assistance both shipboard and offshore, and so much more. We really want to make it easy for both you and your guests to book a memorable and organized trip. And if you need any further information, you can always contact our Access team or visit our consumer website, which features key information and tips related to our Accessible Seas program. You can visit www.royalcaribbean.com/accessibleseas for more information. Now, I'm going to throw it over to Mari, who's going to speak on tip number 4.
All right, and we're on to number 4. It is embrace the future. We have incredible ships sailing now, so why should you care so much about what we have coming in the future? And it's because of the excitement. Your clients may love our Oasis Class and will always continue sailing on it, but get them excited about what's to come. Get them excited about our new destinations, new additions to Perfect Day, like Hideaway Beach, that is coming soon. It'll be adults only, the first of its kind on the island. And we have Royal Beach Club being built in Nassau, which opens up this destination for those that may have visited Nassau one too many times to count. And you may not be able to sell all of these things yet, but it is time to get your clients excited about the future. Over the next few years, we have quite a few ships coming out. We have another Oasis Class ship and 3 more from the brand new Icon Class. We welcomed Wonder in 2022, the ship that, as you saw, introduced the Suite Class neighborhood and countless new features. And as a company that pushes itself towards innovation, since 1970 to Icon coming in, very soon, we're pushing all the boundaries. And soon you'll learn about this class, but know another key selling point of this class is that we're introducing a new fuel technology that will dramatically reduce greenhouse gas emissions. So not only with the innovation on board the ship, but we're really looking at it in a really big picture to improve and innovate across the board. Now, following Icon, we'll welcome the final member of the Oasis Class, Utopia of the Seas, and then another 2 Icon ships. We are here for the long haul, so get your clients excited for what's coming beyond today. And I'm sure we already have questions about when we'll see Icon of the Seas, what's on it, and I can't answer that just yet, but you can watch the monthly video series called Making an Icon on YouTube or through our weekly newsletter. Now, I have to tell you, I watched the last one, and I was looking through the comments, and you have incredibly keen eyes. I shouldn't have expected any different from our travel advisors, but if you haven't watched it yet, try to see what's happening, look at the staterooms and all of the exciting enhancements that are to come. It's really fun. You can see what the engineers, interior designers, our architects, innovators, and teams across our entertainment and even food and beverage are all doing. So stay tuned for episode 3, and hopefully we'll hear more about Icon soon. Moving on, we cannot forget about our state-of-the-art Galveston Terminal that is weeks from completion and nearing the first revenue sailing from the terminal. The latest photos show that the terminal was about 75% complete after the installation of much-needed active power and air conditioning. The opening of this 170,000 square foot building in November will also mark the first time that Galveston welcomes an Oasis Class ship with Allure of the Seas. And I'll be going in November to check this terminal out, so I hope to see some of you too on board in November. And here we can see a couple more pictures. Again, these are renderings, but we will be getting real pictures very soon because it is almost finished. So here's a little sneak peek of our highly state-of-the-art terminal with smart technology, and it'll really be a seamless check-in experience. And I have to say it again, but we know that your guests from Texas or anywhere around it, they need big adventure. It has to be big in Texas, so that's why we're sending the biggest ship to ever sail from Galveston, Allure of the Seas. And moving on, I'm going to send it to Ashley to take it away for our second to last tip.
So our fourth selling tip is to know your resources. Now, there are many resources we offer to help you be the best travel partner to your guests, and we want to make it easy for you to find information, because if you want to be the best you can be, you must know your resources and truly keep up on them. Now, let's start off with Cruising Power. So Cruising Power is really our go-to hub for all things Royal Caribbean. This is our site for travel partners to gain access to the most up-to-date information on promotions, offers, information from Royal Caribbean International, as well as our other brands like Celebrity and Silversea. So if you've never used Cruising Power or don't use it as often, we do highly recommend exploring it more today. Now here is a screenshot of our Cruising Power site and what you could see on your end if you were to sign in. And so what can you find on Cruising Power? Really, there are different tabs here, starting off with our planning tools. Now diving into our booking tools, we have our espresso reservation system. We have a sales and marketing tools tab. Also going into our training and benefits, this is where you can access Royal Caribbean University. And then lastly, we have our Royal Caribbean brand programs and news, where you can find our Healthy Cruising Hub for updates on protocols by departure and just any other health and safety regulations and new protocols. And lastly, our contact information, including finding and contacting your account manager. Now, Loyalty Always can be accessed through Cruising Power as well, or you can access it directly by visiting loyaltyalways.com. This is your one-stop shop for all current offers, product updates, marketing tools, deployment information, and more. As our valued travel agent, make sure you check out all of your resources and tools. Now, to summarize Loyalty Always, we have our current offers. This is really where we've rounded up our promotional offers and news updates all in one place. And you can get a snapshot of all of our offers that we currently have for the month. We also have our product updates. This is where you can find all the most up-to-date information about our business and product news here. You can also learn more about our recent policy updates too. Then going into our marketing tools, you can browse our comprehensive marketing library using the filters directly below, or you can narrow your search by simply cruising through all of the ready-to-use marketing assets available to you. So some of our marketing tools can include our information about our Royal Class, our next cruise, holiday selling tools, customizable flyer templates, and more. And lastly, our deployment tools. So this is where you can check out where our ships are sailing and when. And this section will contain information on our deployment summary guide that we showed you guys earlier, our fleet guide, as well as our opening schedule, and really just any flyers about our ships and destinations. Now I'll hand it in to Mari. Let's wrap it up with our final selling tip.
All right, the final tip is work smarter, not harder. We know you're busier than ever, so please use our tools that will save you time so you can get back to doing what you do best. Now, first, we have e-quotes. These are tailored and personalized quotes from you to your client. There's no reason for you to have to create and spend all this time making one on your own when we can do that for you. It takes only a few minutes to learn how to send one, and they will really reel your clients in. You can search by date, ship, price, and destination, and then select 5 amazing products. You're basically outlining your client's dream cruise itinerary with pricing, and better yet, it's personalized to your business. And this easily converts leads into bookings. Also, we have our digital brochure. Many of us love paper copies, myself included. I don't know if it's the way it feels or smells, but I just like paper. But often once you print something, it's already outdated. So our digital brochure, it's always up to date. It's offered in 6 languages. It's completely fresh and 100% up to date when you pull it up open. It's a great tool to show your clients. You can see our ships, destinations, itineraries, and so much more. There are videos and mini brochures on perfect days, cruise tours, and more. And you can still download and print this if your clients want, or you can share this link with them, and then they're able to go through it on their own time. So it's a really valuable tool, and you can see all the ways to use it there. We also have, and I know Ashley mentioned Loyal to You Always, but you've seen it throughout. We have marketing tools that will really save you time. If you look at the bars shown here, you can filter by the type you're looking for. You'll find e-brochures and customizable flyer templates that Ashley will show you. We have holiday selling tools, and there's just a lot to offer. Ashley, can you show us what these custom flyers look like?
Yes, so here you can see some of our incredible customizable flyer templates. This is really just going to save you so much time as these templates are ready and available for you to use right away. You really don't need to worry about going through the hassle of creating anything yourself. And what I love about these templates are that you can make it personalized with your specific contact information, including your agency information, your agent name, email, phone number, and more. And here, this is just a sneak peek at some of our e-brochures. These brochures offer incredible imagery, valuable information, and really can help reach your clients. We have a variety of different e-brochures, including ones on accessible fees, our entertainment, as you can see, our millennial travelers, perfect day at Coco Cay, even our Navigator of the Seas for those looking, for those guests and clients that are looking for a short Caribbean getaway and an amplified ship. That is a perfect e-brochure that you can go ahead and send them directly. Now, more on marketing. Loyal to You Always, you will also find our fleet guide by ship. This is very, very helpful and just a complete breakdown of the offerings and amenities on board each of our ships, including the different dining and restaurant options, our bars and lounges, onboard activities, and more. This is a very helpful tool many travel agents actually use for a quick reference to what we offer on our class ships, and allows agents to find so much information all under one guide. So that is found on Loyal to You Always for you to access. Now moving right along, please remember every travel partner has a unique account manager and inside sales specialist dedicated to help you build your Royal Caribbean business and really just assist you in any needs that you have. So after this webinar, if you haven't already introduced yourself to your sales team, we definitely recommend just doing that and sending them a quick email to let them know that you want to connect. You want to connect with both your account manager and your inside sales specialist and just build your business overall. Now, if you go onto cruisingpower.com and click on the Contact Us button on the top right, then you click on Royal Caribbean International, you will find your specific strategic account manager and support team contact information. So, of course, These are just examples of different, a unique account manager and business development specialist, but you will have yours appear right away when you access it through Cruising Power. Now, Mari, why don't you summarize our top selling tips for all of us?
I would love to. So as a recap, these are our top 6 selling tips. Become a product expert, be a know-it-all, advocate for your customers, definitely embrace the future, know your resources, and my favorite, work smarter, not harder. And if this was a lot of information, the one thing to take from today is to use us. Your strategic account manager and business development specialist want to partner with you and make your business and ours successful. So please take that away. And for these reasons and so much more, we continue to be honored with countless awards, including our favorite, Best Cruise Line overall since 2003. And we could not have done any of this without you all trusting us with your clients and dedicating your time today and every other time to really selling our brand. So with that, thank you so much. And we'll move on to questions if we have any.
Perfect. Thank you both so much. We do have a few questions coming in, and I invite everybody to keep them coming. We have a few people really interested in when 2024 summer and fall itineraries will be released. So do you guys know anything about that?
Yes, so that is still being in the works. We haven't released a specific date and time that will be announced, but it is coming soon. So our deployment team is working on that.
Perfect. We will all keep our eyes and ears open. Our next question is from Michelle, who is wondering how young the youngest age acceptable for children is on board.
Good question.
Can you repeat that one?
Sorry, yep, the question was how the minimum age for children.
All right, let me get back to you on that one.
Sounds good. Our next question is from Jim, who is wondering what is the status of the Royal Amplification Program?
I can say currently we have no other amplifications in scope, but that doesn't mean that it's halted forever. Just currently we have other projects such as our Icon Ship, our Royal Beach Club, Hideaway Beach, and other projects that we're working on. But nothing that we know of yet, but of course, you never know, so stay tuned.
Okay, got it. And our next question is from Nancy, who has a question for both of you. She's wondering what your favorite entertainment is on board any Royal Caribbean ship.
That's really tough to say, but I'm going to take two because I'm allowed to. But one, all of our aqua theater shows, I am in awe. I'm a former gymnast, and so when I watch how they combine some of the flexibility and all of these amazing things that they're doing while performing, and the flips off the diving boards, I mean, it's incredible. And also our original production Flight is unbelievable. If you haven't seen it yet, you absolutely have to. What about you, Ashley?
Yeah, I have to agree with you on the first one. I do agree that is one of the best for me. The aqua theater shows are amazing. Specifically, the one on Oasis is it's an 80s themed aqua show, and really I loved it so much. I went back and saw it the second night that it was available. And I also love the slides. The pool area and the slides are so much fun. When I'm going with my friends or even my coworkers, we always try to slide down those amazing and fun slides. So that would be my second one.
Okay, got it. Those all sound amazing. And it looks like we just have one last question from a few people who are wondering if you can speak to your group policies and what is the best process to obtain group rates.
Well, Ashley and I talked about this beforehand, and we do want to direct any of our group questions really to your strategic account manager. They're really equipped to kind of help take you through the process, understand all those policies and everything. Ashley, anything else you want to add? But I really think, you want to speak to your strategic account manager. That is their forte, and they can really assist you with that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Mari, and really just Load to Always and Cruising Power has some great resources on groups. If you search groups on Load to Always, there's dedicated documents and information on that. Just any protocols and policies on groups, because, I know it can be a lot of information, but we have different protocols on non-deposit versus deposit and so much more. So highly recommend researching more on our site.
And I also have an answer about the baby question, and I just wanted to double check it because I knew there was a little nuance. But it is 6 months for all normal sailings. But if it's a longer sailing where there's 3 days in a row at sea, so a lot of our transatlantics, for example, they do have to be 1 year old.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much for getting back to that so quickly. And those are all of our questions, actually. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And thank you, Mari and Ashley, for all of the information.
Not a problem. It's our pleasure.
Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.